We're live from the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. 1-2 to Paul Wagner. It's his third at-bat of the day. I got you guys a recap right now. In the top of the first inning, Folsom Lake College went 4 up, 3 down. A fly out to center field, a ground out to second base. Barth had a hit by pitch, and then he was stranded at second base after stealing a bag, and Handy flew out to right field. Then in the the bottom of the first inning for the Renegades, a 4-3, a fly out to left field, and a 5-3. In the top of the second inning, Saunders and Young would strike out, and Peterson would fly out on a bunt attempt. Then in the second inning for the Renegades, a 5-3 for Bain and a home run for Canberra, a strikeout for Stewart and a strikeout for Kashia. Then Martinez would lead off the top of the third with a strikeout. Shaw would take the backwards K, and Rogalski would strike out for the third one in a row in the third inning. The Renegades would then rattle off 4 runs in the third inning. That started with a single from Hegeman, then an RBI double from Thompson, a RBI single from Medina, a 1-3 from Wagner, a strikeout from Vasquez, Bain reaching on an A6, Canberra walking, and then Stewart hitting a double. Then Kashia would end the inning with a flyout. Then in the top of the fourth inning, a 6-3 of Green, a strikeout of Barth, and a flyout to right field of Handy. And here now in the bottom of the fourth inning, so far, a strikeout from Hegeman, Thompson reaching on an E5, Medina flew out, and Wagner is going to ground this one down the first base side. Barehanded play there from McClendon to end the inning on the 1-3. We'll be back, folks, after this quick break.
Fans, for those of you that have loved ones at home that could not attend, we are up and running. Live broadcast and video stream.
So I'm going to go ahead, folks, and go ahead with our pregame script that we wanted to run with. Folsom Lake College is coming into this series. They had never trailed in the postseason prior to beginning play today. They played against Consumnes River and Chabot College, up at Chabot scoring 13 runs and only surrendering 6 through 3 games. They hit 5 home runs as a team, 4 of them coming in Game 4 of the tournament-styled regional playoffs. Then, for the Renegades, they had a 3-0 weekend. They only trailed once in those 27 innings that they played, and they scored 27 runs in those 27 innings, winning against Solano and Lassen, and that's what's led them here. For your key players for the Folsom Lake College Falcons, I got Asa Martinez because he's lighting up the stat sheet. Dylan Green because he had 2 homers last week, and then same with Connor Bath, who had 2 homers last week. Your players to watch for the Renegades, Chewy Vasquez, who's first in triples, first in hits, and first in batting average in the Coast Conference South. Derek Bain, who had a pretty rough weekend just a weekend ago, would love to see how he would respond to adversity. So far today, relatively quiet. He's been on base once and didn't have a very good throw on a steal attempt of second base coming from Barth. Then Julian Canberra, who hit a home run earlier today, the first one of the postseason for the Renegades.
I mean, and that's just a good sign. Heating up against opponents that are going to be, your best bet, your best challenge so far this season. I mean, hitting big flies like that in a moment like this is just how you prepare for later on throughout the postseason.
Shane Saunders ready to start the top of the 5th and try and figure out the Renegades' ace of aces, Matthew Anderson, which has been a tough ask for anybody. Anderson has gone more than 6 innings every single one of his last 5, 6, 7 starts. Yes, 7 starts in a row going 6 or more. And he went 7 1/3 with 6 strikeouts against Lassen last week. Then the previous week before that against West Valley on the 23rd of April, 5 strikeouts through 6 innings, only surrendering 3 runs off of 6 hits. And then against Monterey Peninsula, he almost had a complete game, 8 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts for those 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, and 1 run given up. Anderson has been a tough assignment for any hitter that he is facing.
I mean, he's been an absolutely dominant pitcher, going over 100 pitches in every single one of those starts as well. A complete game mixed in there also. And, I mean, he's just a dominant force. He's looking to kind of, close away this game in dominant fashion and continue doing what he's doing. Because I was going to say, for fans, just joining us right now, the player of the game for me is Anderson.
Yes, absolutely.
Allowing 0 hits and no errors behind him in the field. I mean, this has been pure one-sided dominance all day today.
And it shouldn't come as a surprise, really, to our Renegade supporters. The Saunders will swing and miss. Let me count them up real quick. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts through 5. Not even through 5 innings yet. 4 1/3 just now.
I mean, if that doesn't scream dominance to you at home, I don't know what will.
And for Anderson this season in the Coast Conference South, he's first in wins, second in Ks, third in ERA. You want to know what those stats actually look like? I'll go ahead and tell you. He's got a 2.61 ERA. He's got a 1 whip, a 9.28 Ks through 9, 89 strikeouts through 86 innings. So that's over a strikeout an inning pitch.
Insane.
He's only lost 1 game, that 1 game being against West Valley, and that's a tough ask to ever beat West Valley.
Yeah.
Who right now is leading against Fresno City in the top of the 5th, 4-3. This is out to left field, not an easy play for Wagner on the move. I'll go ahead and give you the defensive alignment also. From left to right in the outfield, it's Wagner, Thompson, and Medina for the Renegades. And then in the infield, from left to right, it goes Kashia, Vasquez, Stewart, and Canberra. In the squat and putting down the signs, of course, Derek Bain, one of the best catchers in the entirety of the 3C2A.
Yeah, I mean, he was awarded a Gold Glove award in conference, all first team, and I mean, there's a lot of Gold Glove players on this team. You can count Vasquez, you can count Bain, of course. We have some pitchers. I believe Anderson's also Gold Glove nominee as well.
I believe so. There's another Gold Glove right there. Chewy Vasquez, the D1 commit to end the inning. So far, a quiet day for these Folsom Lake Falcons. They are still looking for their first hit.
Folsom Lake 0.
I didn't even realize it was on. Yeah.
Fans, that street style hot dog is calling your name.
Wrong situation for Fresno. They got Montez with a runner at second. All right, folks, got some scores around the league to tell you about. As I just mentioned before, those Vikings of West Valley College, those pesky hitters, they're pesky again, 4-3, top of the 5th. They got a runner at second base, and Montez just hit a drive. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? It is not. It is going to be a sack. Fly out. All right, what about the rest of the league? Feather Rippers ahead of those Hartnell College Panthers 3-0. Allen Hancock taking care of business at home 5-1 against Santa Barbara. Modesto up 2-1 against Santa Rosa. Palomar is just dominating Saddleback 8-0. Citrus, the only road team. Actually, no, correction. What am I saying? Not the only road team. One of the 3 road teams leading right now, 4-2 against Santa Ana. And then La Pierce against Fullerton 6-1. La Pierce ahead. Here now is Chewy Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 today. And Chewy Vasquez, I mean, just out of nowhere, it feels like now a leader in hits and batting average. He was in the top 5 for those categories through most of the season, but never reached first place in either of those 2 categories. Of course, he always has been a leader in triples in that category in the 3C2, or not in the 3C2A, in the Coast Conference South. He had a triple last week as well. 1-1 in there for a strike. It was very interesting to not see Caden Kashia and Chewy Vasquez in a 2-way tie with each other for the very first time in what feels like months.
I mean, forever. That's all we've known it as, really.
You know what else changed for Kashia, though? He's second in stolen bases now.
Wow, he is racking up those stolen bases. And first, what is Lassen? Or is that just in our conference? He's second in stolen bases.
He's second in stolen bases in the conference.
Okay.
Yes. 2-2. Center field, way back there to the track, and making the play there is Rogowski for the first out of the inning. Not an easy play on the run. He had his back turned towards the fence, and of course, folks, we have AstroTurf, so no warning track.
Yeah, I mean, Vasquez has been a dominant hitter, but he's still looking for that first big fly on the year. I mean, he's hit some really hard-hitting balls. I mean, even that kind of jammed on the inside lower part of the plate. Got a good rise out of it, but just not enough. Wind's not really help. I mean, it is helping out to center field, so he actually did have some help out there, but it's also coming in towards left as the ball was flaring to the right side.
Worth noting also, Chewy Vasquez got his first home run of the year stolen by the center fielder Parker of Lassen College.
DJ Parker, dominant player out there in center field.
I almost felt bad. We saw him after the second game, the first game on Sunday, but the second game against Lassen on the way home, and they had just gotten eliminated. And I'm pretty sure he didn't care that I had to say this, but I wanted to tell him that was such an incredible play, and I hope that eventually he'll look back and think to himself like, well, that was a cool play.
I mean, amazing.
I mean, his team didn't necessarily ball out, but himself, yes, he did.
Yeah.
Bain bounces that one foul to the right side. And it's worth noting, with the lineup as good as Folsom Lake College is, a 5-run lead is not enough of a cushion.
No. I mean, really.
Folsom Lake has proven time and time again that they have double-digit ability in runs scored.
Yeah, they're truly looking to shut down Ohlone. I mean, with one of the best closers in the league as well.
Center field. Rogowski there again. Julian Camera
now batting number 22
is burning
Julian Camera
like a Northern California wildfire. April and May has seen 5 total home runs. The 5th one hit earlier today, and he hit it off the 3rd archway of that batter's eye in center field. Almost hit our center field camera, actually.
Yeah, but originally the center field camera was actually on the batter's eye, and I think I would have hit it.
Yeah,
good thing we moved it to the left.
Yeah. I think Camera set the target very early on.
Yeah, he did.
In there for a strike, 1-1. On McLendon's bio, it said that his previous school was San Diego State University. So from one former Aztec to the other, go Aztecs. 1-1. Grounded over to the first base side. That should end the inning. It'll be Martinez, unassisted. Well, Folsom Lake's got to get something going. Martinez with the 3 unassisted will be leading off. Then Shaw, then Rogowski. That's 8, 9, and 1 due up. We'll be back.
Also, mainly keep it on the center field one. That's the best view, and then you can keep switching around to like a 13
for you from around the state. West Valley 4, Fresno City 3, Feather River 3, Hartnell 0,
We've been doing this all year, so it's happening.
Modesto 3, Santa Rosa 1.
Yeah, I can't move it for some reason. If I come out of it, when I want to move it, it's not doing anything. Oh, yeah, Mom, Oh, okay, so I have to like, yeah. That was
Leading out for the Falcons in the top of the 6th. Number 12.
Well, folks, We are here in the top of the 6th inning. Asa Martinez, Schall, and Rogowski ready to go. And folks, we have a camp of fans that we've never heard from before and a camp of personal favorites being our Renegades. So Falcons, Renegades, sound off in the chat. Where are you listening from? Who are you listening for? And maybe what you're eating or drinking or what you're doing right now.
We've got a great concession stand going on with some hot dogs, pizza. I mean, it's lively over there. I was gonna say, what ballpark do you think has the best food at concession stands? But
that'll be the first hit of the day for these Folsom Lake Falcons. It will be an extra base hit. Give it to Martinez. So no-hit bid ends in the 5th. I blame... Actually, I'm not going to make that joke. I'll tell you after.
Did he walk a hitter either? Was that a perfect game bid?
No, it was not a perfect game bid.
Because he hit somebody.
He hit hard. My goodness, I was in between hit and bars. He hit bars.
Yep.
So, I mean, right now, Folsom Lake's got to get that runner home.
Yeah, I mean, one hit on the day.
Schall had a backwards K in his last opportunity, squares up to bunt, pulls back. It's a fastball in there for a strike.
And that's the right idea. I mean, if you're down by 5-0 and now collecting your first hit in the 6th inning, you've got to go small ball. You've got to get that runner in, move him over, play smart. Because if you're going to play too big, you're not going to, I mean, selfish baseball ruins games and makes you lose. So.
And you also can't panic necessarily. You still have plenty of time to work your way back into this game. That's bending down the third base line, 5-3 in time. Joaquin Stewart covering first base there, but Martinez is able to move up to third, so he's 90 feet away from scoring, so that will be a successful sac bunt.
Yep, I mean, it does a great job. This is why Folsom Lake's in these playoffs, and they knocked out their top seed in the tournament being Chabot. And, I mean, exactly what you got to do as a team. Vanilla ice cream with Oreo crumbles. That sounds amazing.
Amazing.
That sounds amazing.
Later today, I'm either going to make a pizza or I'm going to just fire up a frozen one. I don't know which of the two I'm going to do. In there for a strike, 0-1.
Depends on the mood when you arrive at the house.
Yeah. I know for certain I will be having a hum baby with it. For those of you that don't know, there's a famous winery that also makes cervezas, if you will. And they have a really, really good brand of it that is a nod to Roger Craig, longtime Giants manager. 1-2 the count now to Rogowski.
Oh, Jaden Harper's dad. Great to see you in the chat.
Oh, speaking of former Renegades dads, look over to my right. You see Jack Hom.
Oh, Stevie Hom. We got a lot of crowd impact today.
Yeah, it was nice seeing him. We caught up for a minute, and I miss Stevie for sure.
Stevie's a great player.
I miss his energy here.
Stevie's a great player.
I can see Stevie one day becoming a baseball coach.
Yeah, 100%. Well, him and we coached the Ohlone baseball summer camp for the kids. He was just hilarious with them. It was great.
Center field, RBI base hit for Rogowski. And that has to feel good for Folsom Lake, who was getting no hit up until this point. Now they got a run home. And I mean, I always say, if I was a manager or a coach, I would start with this: break up the no-hitter, or break up the perfect game, break up the no-hitter, break up the deficit, break up their potential win.
Yeah,
that's just how you have to look at it, one step at a time.
Now you just got to start cutting the lead in half, start adding on runs slowly. And I mean, if the Renegades don't figure out a way to continue their momentum from the previous 2 innings.
Runner goes, strong throw, not going to be in time. Good job by Rogowski there, his first stolen bag of the series. So Green had the go-ahead home run in a 2-1 game against Chabot last week, and then had a 2-run homer in Game 4. That was against Consumnes River, the second game against Consumnes River. That's fouled back and hits one of the support beams. So Dylan Green has been clutch for these Falcons, and right now will be a good time for him to once again be clutch.
Yeah, I mean, this is the moment. It's going to be one of the biggest moments in the game for them overall. Kind of coming back down, a 5-run deficit, being able to tally on some runs through these, next 4 innings.
Outside for a ball. We have Anderson's Uncle John from LA currently doing his prep for his NBA stats test.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Gonna reward myself with a steak.
You're juggling that and a postseason game with your nephew on the mound? I couldn't.
Yeah.
I really could not. I would have to pick one of the two. That's to the right side. Well struck, but caught in right field. No tag up there.
Very good. I mean, just very good play over there from Medina as well, corralling under it to keep the runner from tagging over to third base, because runner at third, 2 outs is very different than a runner at second with 2 outs.
Dylan says, waiting for a Paul Wagner 2-run homer and a Dylan Green solo shot. All right.
Sounds like a line.
Here now is Barth. He was the only base runner up until this inning. He had 2 solo shots, rather, against Consunes River in that Game 4 of their tournament. And he's just their home run guy in general. He's got 8 on the season.
I mean, Barth came in clutch. I mean, that was the elimination game. That was the the winner go home for them between CRC. And he did a great job just coming in, executing the right moment, right times, getting the big swings of the bat.
Pitch outside, just missed. 1-1. Little low.
Anderson's been doing a great job so far today, being able to kind of adjust his zone, find the zone quickly, and just pound it in his way. It's almost as if he's setting the strike zone himself, having no disagreement so far with the umpire. He's been truly locked down.
1-1. Yes, he went around. So Barth behind now, 1-2. And Anderson also had some frustrations to vent about the strike zone last week. And, I mean, honestly, it was just sharing the same sentiments that everybody had, really. Not even just Anderson. Both sides weren't particularly fond of that strike zone. Today, not so much. It seems like everybody has been all right, with the 50-50 calls.
Yep.
So that's a shout-out to the umpiring crew. We actually have names for the umpiring crew today.
Wait, Mike Green.
So
yeah.
Mike Green behind the plate, Felix Zhang at first base, and Petrosino Rivera at third. That is going to be a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Anderson has multiple of them today. When we return back from the break, it'll be Stewart, Kachia, and Hegeman due up. Renegades lead 5-1. Folsom Lake gets their first run of the series.
In the middle of the 6th, it's Ohlone College 5, Folsom Lake 1. Few updates for you.
We'll go.
West Valley 5.
Right when we start.
Fresno City 3.
Okay, yeah. We'll take a long break. We'll get a little 3, 2, 1, and then
Feather River 3 still. Overheard now 0. Modesto 3. Santa Rosa 1. Top of the 6th. Concession stands are waiting for you. We've got pizza. We've got hot dogs. We got a cup of noodles. And a lot of great refreshments. Really anything you would need to eat at a baseball game, we have it. So don't be shy. I want to see you up there at the concessions, folks.
Alright, go ahead, Arnie.
We are back here in the bottom of the 6th inning on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. Folks, we have yet to introduce ourselves. I'm Armando Galon.
Bodie Warden.
And thank you so much for joining us. Of course, our Renegades know who we are, but our Falcons in the chat may not have known. Now you do.
And I hope you guys are all enjoying. I mean, we're trying to put on a good stream for you. Again, we're sorry for the late start, but we should be locked in from here on out, so we're excited.
Joaquin Stewart had a ground rule double, which scored 2 runs, took away an extra RBI from him. potentially, as he got around it pretty well. There was maybe some thought that it might have left the yard, but didn't really have enough on it. 1-0, swung on and missed. And for McLendon, I mean, his bottom of the third inning really has erased what has overall just been a quality start from him. If you erase the bottom of the third inning, he's only surrendered a run.
Yeah.
And he's really not allowed much traffic on the base paths.
No, I mean, like you've been saying, other than one blow-up inning, he's been really great today.
And he's giving his guys a chance to win. He's got to get through the sixth, though, completely unscathed. That's going to be up the middle for a base hit.
Right as you say, unscathed. Stewart does his thing.
You're now skating Kashia.
Number 3, Kashia.
For Kashia, batting 7th, I don't think he's done once this year.
I don't think so either.
But with McLendon being the left-hander, I think Curran wanted the extra right-handed bats at the top of the lineup because you have Wagner, Vasquez, Bain, and then Camera.
Yeah, one lefty mixed in there, and yeah, I mean it's a very dominant top, and also I mean.
That is grounded second base side. Tag him for 1, throw to first, offline. So Kashia is going to head to second safely, and that was what was a great play, and then immediately turned into the opposite.
I mean, great tag, just very bad throw. And Kashia's heads up base running, just knowing it's going to go wayward, making his way over second base.
So on the tag out, you give it the 4 unassisted, and then on the throw to first, an E4. Here now is Cam Hegeman.
Yeah, and I think also a reason Kashia's kind of all the way down the lineup now is because Wagner himself has had an amazing, kind of postseason. Truly, I mean, he started heating up later in the year, and his postseason he's probably been the player who's hit the most hard hit balls. Every out has been a hard hit ball from him. And I mean, I think
barely there.
Putting Wagner up is just kind of a confidence boost for him and letting him know, hey, you're doing great, keep doing great at the 2 spot.
Chris Lindsay said that there is a 2024 varsity reunion of the Wood Creek Timberwolves. Dylan Green, Connor Bass, John Hardy, LT Lindsay, Christian Murphy, all high school teammates.
Crazy. That must have been a great high school team. If you have Barth, Handy, Lindsay, Murphy, I mean Green, that's impressive.
And Noah Madsen as well. 0-2 getting ready to come home to Hegeman. Here comes. Bounces, and it's 2-2. Fresno is out of the bottom of the 5th now. They were only able to pick up 1 run. It's 5-4 in favor of West Valley.
And now it almost seems like anybody's series over there in Fresno.
I had a feeling it would be. 1-2. Left center field gap. Way back there. Down for extra bases. Kashia will patrol home. Hegeman goes to second. It's an RBI double.
And Hegeman's been a guy who's been coming in later in this game or later in this year, swinging a very hard-hitting stick. I mean, Curran knows it. That's why he replaced Murphy, who was out there in the DH spot for a long time. Took out Murphy. Ever since then, Hegeman's been hitting amazing.
That's going to do it for McLendon's day. 102 pitches with 5 1/3 pitch, giving up 7 hits and 6 runs.
And probably a decent amount non-earned. There were a lot of errors over there behind the mound for him.
I'm going to give him 4 earned, 2 unearned.
Yeah, probably.
As the throwing error for Bain allowed him to come around to score, and Medina to come around to score also off the double that was hit by Stewart. So both of those runs would constitute as unearned runs. And and we will have a pitching change. We will tell you after the break.
Attention fans, for the Falcons, replacing number 6 behind him is number 27, Noah Madsen.
Every time we've gotten into like arguments and fights,
We're not even a team that does it. This year is at 0 arguments whatsoever. The other guys yelling at us because we're top off.
yeah, we're just the response.
We respond to the school.
Ready?
No, it's a bad one.
Roland Noah Madsen making his 19th appearance on the season, and this will now be his, let me do some math here, folks, 13th out of the pen. 45 innings pitched to the tune of a 5.20 ERA and a 151 whip, 920 Ks through 9, 46 strikeouts, and 30 hits given up with 26 runs given up. So he's pitching just barely over a strikeout an inning.
Yeah.
And he will be facing a situation with a runner at second and one away against Teo Thompson.
And I just love that they have a nickname for him. Like, not nickname, but it's in quotes. Roland, quotes Noah Madsen. And Noah Madsen's how he goes. That's great. You know what? Also, shout out Folsom Lake. They gave us a sheet with how to pronounce everybody's name on the whole roster. That's the first time any team's ever done that for us. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you guys so much for that.
Center field, base hit. Hegeman's going to get the stop sign at third base. He blows past it as the ball was dropped in center field. Diving into second safely is going to be Thompson, and it's another RBI for the Renegades.
Huge misplay out there in center field. I mean, he was going to, if he corralled that cleanly, he'd only be first and third right now because, I mean, Thompson had no chance or even effort to go over to second base, and the stop sign was held up for Hegeman, so they wouldn't have even scored. But all of a sudden with a misplay, really good read from our third base coach over there to send Hegeman immediately.
So
great job.
Julie Marshall, the official scorer today, will say hit and an error, official score.
And what we were saying, how Folsom Lake's going to have to limit the damage from Ohlone to have a chance to come back in this game. I mean, it's been the opposite. Ohlone's responded stronger, giving up 1 run, putting up 2, still with this inning on, a strong roll through.
In your house, Jordan Medina. 1 for 3 today. Fouls that one back to the screen. Medina, the only one in the top 3 of the order to reach base, only doing so once.
Yeah.
Through now a total of 9 at-bats.
I mean, really,
10th one.
Really, the middle and the bottom half of the order has been doing everything today for the Renegades. Home run from Julian Cambra, big swings of the bat from Hegeman and Thompson. I mean, that's been the whole story today, has really been the bottom and middle of the order. And you're a really, really strong team when your top 3 guys aren't getting hits and you're winning by 6 runs through 6 innings. That's how you know you're a strong, solid team.
Center field. In the park. To the track and making the play in center field will be Rogowski. That throw kicks away from third base, but a quick recovery there from Peterson.
Yeah, again, great job by Medina, just putting the ball in the air with 1 out. You're going to move over Thompson. Now a simple base hit from Wagner will score him. And there was never a doubt in my mind that Thompson could score from second over to third because his speed is, untouchable. It is insane how fast that man is.
Paul Wagner now ready to swing the bat.
Now batting for the Renegades, number 12, Paul Wagner.
Grounded out to the pitcher twice, flew out once.
Yeah, not the day he's looking for right now, but he's on pace to have a great day because he usually rounds it up in no time.
Swung on and missed there. And the Yogo delivery home. Good strong pitch, 82 miles an hour. 0-1 delivery getting ready to come home. Outside for a ball. I want to see what bus that is over there. Is that the 211 or the 217? I'm going to say 217. We'll know if it stops and doesn't move for hours.
For hours. Seems like you got beef with that bus.
1-1 to the left side. Foul. No beef, actually. Funny enough, whenever the 211 bus lets me down, the 217 is the one that picks me right back up.
Wow. Got a love relationship with all these buses out there. We do have a long circular reign of buses going all throughout the day.
Madsen wanted that strike 3, just a hair outside, maybe by less than half an inch.
Yeah, very, very close call. Really good pitch, too. I mean, stone cold take from Paul Wagner. I don't know how that man took that. It's almost too close of a call. Oh, almost too close of a take.
And it is the 217 as the line ends here.
Yep. LT Lindsay getting his reps. Get to see him jogging in, jogging out, picking up the foul balls behind.
2-2 to come home. Folsom Lake wants to retire the side here. That is a home run that goes foul.
What a swing by Wagner. Off the bat, probably 90-plus miles an hour exit velo. Just ripped foul towards the batting cages.
Wagner now, 2-2, coming home. Once again. Grounded to short. Good play, 6-3 to end the inning. It doesn't surprise me that Wagner has that strong of an exit velo. Whenever I'm dapping him up in the dugout, he's the only high five that still makes my hand hurt. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. We so appreciate that.
118 viewers, so the comeback was
Well, folks, it's the 7th inning. Time to stand up and stretch to the 7th inning stretch.
We're gonna have. I really feel like we're gonna. Yeah, I mean we won't play them until Final Four, which will be fine. They still have to go through. Yeah, they still have to go through Martindale Feather River that match. Decided to go there, which
When you're stretching, head on over to the concession stand.
we will play. This is actually better for us because if West Valley goes through the Final Four, we're going to be the highest seed. Above Prescott. Depends who goes into the South. No, because we'll be playing at a set location in No, I mean, next round, yes. We're hosting against Vanessa or Santa Rosa.
Well, we are back here, folks, over at Modesto and Santa Rosa. The winner right now is Modesto in the bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1. That is going to be the potential matchup should the Renegades find themselves moving on. They got to handle business, though, here on the Fremont campus against Folsom Lake College. Speaking of Folsom Lake College, they have Handy, Saunders, and Young due up. They just got a first run scored in the 6th inning, so we'll see now that these next 3 innings, they're going to come any easier for them. Anderson beginning his 7th inning of work.
And something, I mean, we know about Anderson is once there's some kind of adversity and players start figuring him out and he locks it down, he figures out how to counter those players countering him originally. So it's truly a chess battle up there. He knows what pitches to throw, what pitches to not throw to certain guys.
I mean, he's a counterpunch for every counterpunch, for sure.
Hence the Division I scholarship.
Santa Clara is getting one heck of a pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be greeting his fellow Anderson last name brethren, who is an ex-Ohlone player, Will Anderson, hit his first home run yesterday. Shout out to Will Anderson, his first big fly yesterday at Santa Clara.
3-0 getting ready to come home now to Handy. That's a 4-pitch walk. First leadoff hitter to reach base. Actually, no, I'm completely wrong about that. That was last inning. Second leadoff hitter to reach base for the Falcons.
Now batting number 32.
And what we thought, because we were told from the players, actually trolled from the players, was that the Andersons were brothers. But complete false. I mean, not true at all. Not related whatsoever.
Well, that was the same thing with the Foleys.
It was the same thing with the Foleys.
Speaking of which, Foley went 6 innings against Virginia Tech on Sunday. I would have gone to that game if we weren't here.
Wow. Where was it at?
It was at Berkeley.
Ah.
He went 6 innings. He didn't give up a run.
Oof.
They beat Virginia Tech. I even texted Foley. I said, hey, any chance you're going to take the hill? He said, I'm more of a closer now. Then he
interesting.
pitched 6 innings instead. So then I told him that I'm going to be on site for Stanford. And he said, I will be on the mound against Stanford.
Wow, look at that.
Go tough your shake.
So behind now is Saunders 0-2. And Anderson, who couldn't find the strike zone previous pitch, can't leave the strike zone now. What's happening here? 0-2. Coming home. Left the strike zone.
Really good
0-2.
payoff pitch, but I mean, just amazing take too. What else are we looking at for scores? What are we?
Feather River is leading Hartnell.
Yep.
You know what's insane to think about? If Hartnell somehow does the unthinkable and West Valley does the unthinkable, in the final 8, there are 3 Coast Conference South teams. That's a strikeout of Saunders. He's done with 3 strikeouts today.
And adding on to what you were talking about, that's a final 8 in the state. Just of the 4 that will be moving on to the next round, 3 of the 4 would be all from our conference. Talk about that. I mean, when was the last time you've seen that? 3 of the 4 teams in the Final 4 per the North Conference, or per the north part of the state, are all the same conference.
It's
insane.
It's another. I mean, I know it's a different sport, but it's another Seahawks, 49ers, Rams situation.
Exactly, it's the same thing. You have 3 just powerhouses that are dominant, and I mean, all of them can't come out on top.
I am a 49ers fan, but if we're talking in the case of last season, I hope the Renegades are the Seahawks. 9 strikeouts for Anderson today so far. Inside, just too far inside. 1-1 the count.
I mean, we haven't even talked about the weather. Perfect day today for baseball, huh?
Absolutely perfect.
Not a cloud in the sky. In the 70s, just amazing.
Low 70s.
Wind not really a factor. I mean, it's helping a little bit to the left side, but you can't feel the gust. Our tarps aren't going anywhere. Our papers aren't going anywhere.
Yep.
So it's great today.
And I got a good friend of mine, Zach Thompson, coming up from San Diego tomorrow to watch the game.
Nice.
And then we're going to be heading out to Berkeley afterwards.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it'll
to watch that game.
Well,
Nice.
no, we will be just going out to Berkeley.
Oh,
I will be
sweet.
showing him around.
Sweet.
Berkeley's on the road, unfortunately, this week.
Dang, unfortunate.
They will be at home next week.
Is that for the Stanford matchup?
Yes. So should we not have a Sunday game, I should hopefully be able. Well, we have conflicting information. Yes, Will and Matthew are brothers.
Oh, they are brothers. Well, now we've been lied to twice.
Well,
So the Foleys
we
are not
need a third
brothers,
time.
and the Andersons are brothers. So the brothers will be going to the same school. Wow.
Young got a battle here. 3-2 the count. He pops this one up,
Heads up,
and he
heads up
will
stands.
have another chance.
Too far back into the woods.
Okay. What's the under and over of snakes appearing this postseason?
Oof. On the field or in the crowd or
Either
just in
of the
general?
two.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna list it at 1.5.
I'm gonna take the under.
Take it under 1.5. Taking just 1 or 0.
To right field. To the track. And the catch is made.
That was punished, but just I mean the height, the angle of that release off the bat was just too tall for it to carry over the wall. Medina not even getting a deke of it possibly going over.
Now batting number 10.
Speaking of dekes recently, Bryce Harper was almost hit a home run. Actually, he did hit a home run ball, but the center fielder, I believe for the A's, made an attempt to rob it. Everyone thought he came down with it because he wasn't showing any emotion, and then he's like, "Oh no, I don't have the ball." And Bryce Harper standing around first and second, like, "Do you have it? What's going on?" No one gave a call for about 10 seconds.
That's funny. It was like the home run that West Valley hit.
Yeah,
That
and everyone's just kind of waiting.
Yeah,
and then it gets called fair and then foul and then fair and foul again. And then he has to, and then
I can't imagine
rounds the bases.
Yeah, I can't imagine hitting what you thought was a home run, rounding the bases, then picking up your bat and going to the dugout, and then just to hear right when you reach the forefront of the dugout, foul ball.
Yep.
This is to left field. Wagner gonna have to get there in a hurry. He's under it. He makes the play.
And by the way, keep in mind for that West Valley at bat, next pitch struck out. From the highest of highs to the lowest of lows.
And so does baseball. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Well, folks, bottom of the 6th, West Valley 6, Fresno City 4. Bottom of the 3rd, Feather River 3, Hartnell 0. Bottom of the 7th, Modesto 3, Santa Rosa 2.
We got number 5 on the mound. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Ryder Salenza.
Thank you. Who's the name of your really good closer, the .4 ERA?
Andrew Valentine. Andrew Valentine.
And then who? Do you guys have a starter that's like 94?
Yes.
Where's he going?
Nowhere.
Wow. Is he a freshman?
No, sophomore.
He hasn't signed? Does he have prospects?
Yeah. He's got a lot of schools. A lot of big schools.
Okay, all right. Don't rush him. Let him make his decision.
Change on the bump for the Falcons. In for Madsen. Number 5, Ryder Salenza.
Got a new pitcher to tell you about, folks. It's number 5, Ryder Salenza, making his 10th appearance out of the pen and 10th appearance total on the season. The freshman right-hander with 12 innings pitched with a 5.25 ERA and a 167 whip. He's got 8 strikeouts and has given up 13 hits, 11 runs, 7 total earned runs.
James is down.
It's somewhere between 78 and...
Yeah, I saw that.
Somewhere between.
Renegades with a commanding lead so far, 6 through 6.5.
Yep.
Getting off the bottom of the
Yeah, big lead. I mean, but again, like we've been saying, knowing Folsom Lake, no lead is safe. You've got to continue to add on, act like this is a tied ball game. I mean, Folsom Lake's coming out to kill. They're looking off their high of beating CRC and Chabot out in the round 1. So they're looking to dominate, and they can come back in big ways.
Well, Folsom Lake was coming into this season or today's game with the 24th best batting average in the state. Now that doesn't you hate to say 24th and think to yourself that doesn't sound great. It actually is incredible.
Oh, it's amazing.
And then they are also a top 10 team in pitching, 10th in ERA.
Yeah.
In the state. Now there are so many teams in the state. There are at least 65 plus teams in the state.
Yep.
So to be in the top 25 in any stat category
You're
is
in
not
the elite.
easy to do.
Yeah, you're in the elite. Hence why you're in the postseason. I mean, you're here for a reason.
And 10 seed overall. You know what's really tough also? You have a team batting average of 306
Yep.
for the Falcons. Only 25th.
Yeah. I mean, that shows how talented every team is.
Or 24th, rather, correction.
Yeah.
Miguel White says, appreciate you broadcasting a JC playoff. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we were frustrated we weren't up earlier. Last week we had decently good broadcasts, and now that we're up through the 4th on, this next week, this whole rest of the weekend should be locked in from the very beginning. Pre-game starts as well, post-game interview, everything. I mean, we should be locked in. So, I mean, it's fun for us. That's why we're doing it.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. Outside for a ball, 2-2. And especially here, we always talk about, at the 3C2A level, the unfortunate reality is that the vast majority of players who play at this level, this is going to be the last time they ever touch this game.
Yeah, it is.
Very seldomly do players move on to, the next level, which would be Division 1 or even Division 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So for players that do get to, we are incredibly happy for, but especially for the players that are not going to move on and play after the 3C2A. You know, we feel extra special to bring them a broadcast. Line to second base, nice play. Ranging to his left did Barth to make that play.
Very good play from, second baseman, but great at bat from Vasquez as well. Worked a long 3-2, fouled off a lot of good pitches, and that's what you have to do as a leadoff hitter to a new pitcher. This is their first time the Renegades have seen this pitcher, and Vasquez does his job. Works 7 pitches out of him and tells Bain, here, this is what he's doing, this is how it's looking, go do a job. And that's what Bain's thinking. I got to do a job, get on base, let my team rally up, put on some more runs on the board.
To the left side, caught. Here comes Canberra.
Now batting number 22, Julian Canberra.
I gotta wonder though, is it just school policy that we have a very monotone crowd all the time?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to speak about it again on my social media. Thought my message last week was already one enough.
Yep.
1-1 coming home. Or 0-1, correction. Now it's 1-1.
Yep.
I was reading the script, folks.
Yeah,
My apologies.
Skip the line.
Yeah, I'm skipping a line in the script here. If you guys want to know what's going to happen next, it's going to be 1 and 2.
Wow. Just leaking it all, huh? Not leaking it.
Go, Jules.
No paragliders to speak of here on a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, it's the first time this tournament so far. First round, we had many paragliders on even the cloudiest days.
That was something that was interesting, seeing paragliders on a cloudy day.
Yeah, because normally when you're paragliding, I can imagine the view is exquisite over the bay.
And I imagine that's the reason to be paragliding.
But now, I mean, when it was cloudy, you had no view, but all of a sudden with it being, super sunny, you got an amazing view. Looks pretty clear out there all the way to the bay.
3-1 to Canberra. Bounce to the second base side. Good play again, deep in the hole by Barth. The throw to first base. Great pick there by Martinez to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Renegades. Falcons have 6 outs to produce as many runs.
And that concludes the bottom of the 7th. The Ohlone College 7, Folsom Lake 1.
I'm definitely like $8.
He's got CG.
I don't know how I got it. But my father
Just wanted to thank everyone who has supported the concession stand. If you haven't yet, please make your way there. We have something for everyone. We got hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. Leading off for the Falcons.
Martinez, Shaw, and Rogowski all do up.
Asa Martinez.
It'll be the second time it's 8, 9, and 1 due up in an even inning.
It is going to be a big inning for Anderson as well. If he can get out of this inning through around 10 pitches or less, maybe I'd even go 15 pitches or less. He's easily going to the 9th as he's at 90 pitches. And folks, if you're a Folsom Lake fan, you're not excited about that. Anderson's the one guy who goes a lot of pitches. He goes through 6 innings easily and goes through 8 innings easily.
West
And-
Valley has just hit a 2-out, 3-run homer.
Wow. So it is now, what, 9-4?
It is now 9-4.
Oh, my goodness. In the
Fresno
top of the
City
7th inning.
Wow, they are getting bombed right now.
Oh, my goodness. And that's a shell shocker for them.
I was looking there because I didn't know that's what you were saying.
That's insane.
Oh, man. West Valley is a tough team to beat.
They are.
I know Austin's enjoying that.
Oh, 100%. Austin, the announcer for West Valley, if you guys didn't know. Austin, he a great dude, really good caster as well. And actually, I'm kind of hoping that West Valley, but we'll never play them at home, unfortunately. Because if we did, we would have tried to exchange some broadcast stuff, hop on each other's broadcasts, do little guest appearances. But
Yeah, we were going to do that, folks. That was going to be – we weren't even going to announce it either. We were just going to do
Yeah.
it. We agreed it would be in the 5th inning. We'd switch play-by-play announcers. I would go in, be a homer for West Valley. He'd come in, be a homer for us.
But I mean, we're never going to play each other at home, unfortunately, because
So-
they're on the opposite side of the bracket, which means if we were to even see them, they would have to win the next round, the third round. We have to go through next round and then be in the final 4.
Martinez fouls that one off to the left side. My biggest regret also is I never got his socials, and I can't track him down either.
You can't find it, really.
Yeah.
Maybe he has some secret account that he doesn't like people finding.
We never did get his last name either.
We didn't. You're right. We
I
didn't.
wonder if.
But he would probably be following West Valley's socials, I would imagine.
Yeah. So I looked at Austin. There was only one Austin that follows them, and it wasn't him.
Interesting. Maybe it's spelled differently than we think.
Maybe.
Maybe an AUSTEN or something, or
YN?
YN something.
Speaking of Austin, there was an A's game that was played on my TV recently. You're not going to believe who was catching for the A's.
Who?
Austin wins with a .88 batting average.
Austin Wins is catching for the A's with a
I asked,
.88 batting average.
I asked, wait, Austin Wins is still in the league?
Yeah. Isn't he like a prime, like 2017 player? Like, I mean, unless I'm confusing who that is, but Austin Wins, wow.
Used to be a Giants catcher. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. And by,
2023, I believe.
yeah. By the way, folks, Anderson's 100th pitch incoming.
And it's a strike. Show of the day, backwards K and a bunt. Yet to be on base. One. To the left side. Not struck well enough. Wagner.
Yeah, if he gets all that and that's not jammed in on his hands, that's probably going over the fence realistically. That was it, pretty far out to Wagner on a jam shot, inside fastball.
Now batting number 2, Trajan Rogalski.
Now we have our concession stand walking out there advertising hot dogs, pizza,
Yep. Shout out Karina, Logan, and
Sav, yeah.
Savannah.
Savannah Lay.
Savannah Lay.
Savannah Lay, Athlete of the Year for the women's side at Ohlone College, a 3-sport athlete, softball, volleyball, and badminton.
I mean, I think that just automatically wins her the award.
Yeah, exactly.
not only that, but she was all conference.
I was just going to say,
in
all
volleyball.
conference, very good volleyball player. Picked up softball, I mean, on the fly practically, and the athletic ability carries you. Wasn't necessarily the greatest player, but great team player. Really good energy, always on the field.
Foul to the right side.
Almost got a piece of Dylan Green on deck. He kind of ducked out of the way. 0-2 the count, looking for a big strikeout here, or just ending this inning through 105 pitches.
Just inside.
Karina doing a great ballpark seller voice.
I gotta tell you one of my favorite beer calls, but I cannot say it on the stream. So we'll mute our microphones and I'll tell you. 1-2.
Very
2
good
and 2.
off-speed pitch there too. Really good leave. By Trajan Rogalski. I mean, Rogalski's been a great player whole season long.
2-2 home. Anderson kicks and deals. Foul to the right side.
Trajan doing everything right too, because with Anderson having a lot of pitches on the day. He wants to fight off a long at bat to hopefully have Anderson out in the 9th. That's their only hope, what it feels like at this point for Folsom Lake, is to have any chance in the 9th inning against a closer.
Second base. Great play there to end the inning. Real quick, actually, I'll say it after the break because I want everybody to laugh at it. So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
This and that tastes so good, it's better than crack.
Yeah, Jack Hershey.
Oh, I want to hear,
Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you.
Let's go.
Oh my, look at that pitch.
I know. I saw it live. I was like, ooh.
Now with the pitch number 35, Jack Hershey.
That's so funny.
Oh my lord.
All right, folks, got a new pitcher to tell you about out of the pen. It's going to be number 35, Jack Hershey from De La Salle High School. And I didn't have his stats up, but now I do. Here he goes. 9th appearance on the season, 9 innings pitched, 9 hits given up, 6 runs. A case through 9 of 6 with, case through 9 of 12 with 12 strikeouts.
Strikeout heavy man.
Has a 6 ERA with a 1.44 whip. The ERA a little bit high because of the innings pitched.
Joaquin Stewart!
Here now is Joaquin Stewart. All right, going back to the hot dogs, hot dog. You know what was the funniest thing ever when I was hearing Karina yell that? I turned around. There were no hot dogs in sight, but there was a giant box of Costco pizza.
Yep. They want that pizza sold as well. You can actually see them on the stream. That was Savannah and Logan walking the pizza around on the stream. You can see them from the behind home plate camera.
Owen won the count to Joaquin Stewart. He's going to be followed up by Kashia and Hegeman. Owen 2 home.
Very good
Outside.
take there. 0-2 read the spin very early. Sat on it. Now 9-5 the score at West Valley and Fresno. Ooh.
And an error.
Yeah, error at third base. That's how big innings start.
To short. Good corral. 6-3 in time. The fly is getting a little too personal.
Instead, a fly just made its way nicely, smoothly into my eye.
Got some updated scores around the league. Allen Hancock, Santa Barbara, 7-5 in favor of the Bulldogs. Feather River College still a 5-run margin, but they're not leading 5-0. They're leading 10-5 now. Modesto ahead 6-2 against Santa Rosa. Palomar still has yet to give up a run, 12-0 against Saddleback. Over at LaPierce and Fullerton. Fullerton trails 9-4, and we have a tie game in Santa Ana between them and Citrus. Hey, shout out Citrus, by the way. We had a great 2-game set against them.
Yeah, and Citrus isn't even the favored seed either. They're upsetting. They're in a big underdog mentality this whole entire tournament.
Yeah.
And I mean the tie game bottom 8. That's a great game.
That hit Caden Kashia. So that'll bring up Cam Hegeman.
And so far, as you're reading the scores out, every one seed or every top seed is held except for Fresno West Valley. West Valley is the underdog in that seeding arrangement, and as of right now, they're winning. But everyone else, Feather River, Ohlone, and Modesto, holding their seed tight.
Now batting number 2, Cam Hayden.
I think the biggest, or the biggest what if was definitely West Valley, Skyline, and Los Medanos last week.
That was a big bracket of competitiveness.
It was like, wow, you're getting rid of 3 incredible programs all at once. Or well, 2 incredible programs all at once. And then the third one is going to essentially just be a war survivor.
Yeah, the reason for that too, because everyone's thinking, well, why wasn't West Valley, somewhere better?
Oh, that is a swinging bunt that stays fair down the first base line, and on the play, Kashia was able to move up safely, but Cam Hageman will be down on an emergency swing on a 1-3.
But I mean, people are thinking, West Valley was so dominant, they beat the Renegades 3 out of 4 times. You're thinking, how are they on the road their whole entire playoffs? It's because they didn't win conference. Unfortunately, they got stacked in a conference with the Renegades, so they can't host because they didn't win the conference.
And thankfully, the Renegades won so many games in conference to not let that become a factor.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
if it was tied, West Valley would have won it from just the average of beating them, 3 to 4 times.
And I'll just say, with the exception of the win and the April 10th game, which was a 1-run margin, I mean, West Valley had dominated against Ohlone College.
The 3 other games were no doubters, truly.
And I mean, we mentioned before, 8 of the last 9 games, Ohlone College has fallen short against West Valley. So, I mean, they're playing great baseball over there on their side.
And I mean, easy to believe when they're beating Fresno, the #1 school in the state.
Oh, Fresno threatening with 2 runners on.
Wow, 1 swing of the bat makes it 1 run.
Up, it's their big boy again.
Uh-oh.
3-0 the count now to Teo Thompson. Thompson got the scoring going early for the Renegades.
That would be an interesting game. This would now turn into an interesting game if Fresno gets 1 big swing of the bat. That'd be a 1-run game going into the top of the 8th. That'd be very interesting.
Very interesting. Outside for a ball. Thompson will walk on 4 pitches.
Thompson, talk about Thompson. He's having an amazing day.
Absolutely. He has yet to be retired.
Yeah, he's having an amazing day.
Actually, technically he was with the knee.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, that's got to feel great for him because he was really hot in the beginning of the year, middle of the year. Then he kind of tapered down for a long time, going below 300 for the first time in the whole season recently. So that's got to feel great for him to come out, not reach base every time. If he keeps doing that, this is going to be a great postseason for this team.
So Hershey going to get a conversation with his catcher Handy.
What's amazing? Home plate umpire, Mike Green. Shout out to him. Give him the props. He's been doing everything right. He's been reporting every player over to us. He's been telling us the mound visits, all that kind of stuff, all day. I mean, he's been amazing. Because the one complaint from us personally has been not hearing much from the umpires, but he's been great.
And that's going to be the second mound visit, so they're going to have to pull Hershey now.
I mean, they are. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder what that mound meeting changed. Because it didn't seem like he was going to pull him, but after the catcher walks back, he's saying, nope, we're bringing in the lefty.
Yep. So that'll end his day, Hershey's day, with 26 innings pitched. He's going to be responsible for the 2 runners at second and first. And when we return from the break, we'll get you the new pitcher. Ohlone College Baseball live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel.
In for the Falcons, number 4, Elijah Reed.
What in the world? What was I saying? The sophomore left-hander Elijah Ream making his 5th appearance out of the pen with 3 innings pitched, 1 hit and 1 run scored, a tune of 2 walks to 4 strikeouts, and an ERA of 3 exact coming out of the pen.
I know it's hot out there. We also have refreshments.
West Valley escaped the 2-runner on jam, and it's still 9-5 over at Fresno City.
Yeah, could have been a big inning, but now they only have 6 outs remaining.
I've got great news for you. Hot dogs have now just been reduced to $3.
So we have reduction value here at the Ohlone College Fremont campus in form of hot dogs.
Yeah.
So if
Well,
you wanted hot dogs at a reduced price, now down to $3, this is the place to go. You have a total of 4 outs remaining pending 6 or more runs. Jordan Medina, 1 for 4 on the day today. He's got 2 runners on.
Yeah, Medina looking to kind of break it open even more, add more, run potential just to keep a nice cushion out in the top of the 9th inning.
Hey now, breaking ball,
Yeah.
protect the noggin.
Big one almost in his head. Kachia is just an annoying runner at second if you're a pitcher. He is bouncing around nonstop every single time. Pitcher looks back to him, he's just shuffling, making him think what he's going to do. I mean, it's great mind games over there as he throws behind him now. Wow.
64. No, 62 now.
Yeah. Speed's not there, but that's going to help them because the Renegades bats are really good at catching up to high speed, and they're not very good at catching up to or slowing down to low speed.
They are timed up for the Heat in their first strike.
75 on that one.
Hey, there are the paragliders.
They showed up. 3 of them today, all in a little triangle up there.
2-1. Bounced. Man, they are way up there this time.
They are. Wonder what that looks like. That'd be so cool to be up there. Oh my gosh.
They're way up there, like that eagle that's flying by them. You can barely even see them also. 3-1. That'll walk the bases loaded.
I mean, as a manager, when you put in a new guy in the pen, you're telling him throw strikes. We now got to get out of this inning with no big damage, and walking the first batter you face 3 in 5 pitches, that's not your job. He's got to bear down here, find the strike zone, let Wagner put it in play, and hope it's not a productive out or a productive swing.
Not to mention, I mean, I know walks and hit by pitches go in as earned runs, but the Renegades have not earned their way aboard. They've been given their way aboard.
Yeah. There's now, a handful of pitches in a row being balls. He's got to find the zone quick and find it, really find it immediately. This next pitch has to be a strike to Wagner. When Wagner gets in a 2-0 count, 3-0 count, that's his best count for him to hit.
In there for a strike.
Yeah, he does just that. Does a great job.
One and 1 the count. Here it comes. Left center field. And that'll end the inning. Well, 6 to keep playing for Folsom. 3 outs for the Renegades. Anderson going to go out for the complete game. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Folsom Lake College 1. That's the scores update you want. Let me go ahead and refresh my browser here. West Valley 9, Fresno City 5. That's the top of the 8. We got bottom of the 7, Feather River 10, Cardinal 5. Modesto 7, Santa Rosa 2.
Bodie! Alan Hancock just blew it. It's 8-7 now, Santa Barbara. Wow! Alright, come on.
For Folsom Lake College, it'll be Green, Barth, and Handy due up. 6 for them to keep playing in this game. 3 outs for the Renegades to end Game 1 of our best of 3 game set between Folsom Lake College and the Ohlone College Renegades. This is the Super Regional Finals here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. That'll be popped up to right field and deep. To the track. That's the first out of the inning.
And if you're Anderson, that's how you get it done. You're at 108 pitches going into the top of the 9th, looking for a complete game. And first pitch, first out. That's how you do a job right there.
Now batting number 1, Connor Barth.
Here now is Barth.
Saw a bit of Barth's BP today pregame. Dominant. I mean, putting line drives off the bat. Great swings. He is a force to be reckoned with, as we know. Best home run hitter on the team.
He's just got to focus on some contact here.
Yeah.
Struck out twice and was hit by a pitch. 1-0 coming home. Grounded over to short. 6-3 in time.
Well, pitch count at 1-1-1. Great number to see. Looking to close it out very soon.
If he finishes the game at 1-1-5, will a zombie apocalypse start?
Something like that. He might turn into a zombie, actually.
Well, he can have plenty of rest
Exactly.
after this game is over.
Yep.
Handy now to try and extend this game by any means necessary. 0-0 in there for a strike. Tomorrow, first pitch scheduled for 1 p.m., folks. Outside for a ball. So that's 113.
Yep, 113. We're almost there.
1-1. Outside. Now bring me 1-1-5.
It's got to be here. On this pitch, he's got to swing.
2-1. To the left side.
Wow.
And fouled.
Holy,
Handy,
turned on.
Yeah, Handy wanted that to stay fair.
By the way, 90 on the hands, turning it a million degrees foul. That is insane.
I can tell you, I do not envy what he's feeling in his hands right now.
No, that's got to hurt.
I mean, if I'm Anderson, I'll just go right back at it.
Yeah,
Screw
do it again.
We got nothing to lose.
2-2-2.
2-2. You just said that, by the way. 6-3. Is it in time? Yes, it is. A complete game victory for Matthew Anderson.
And that'll do it, folks. Ohlone College 7, Folsom Lake 1.
I mean, talk about cinema, talk about a game, talk about a way to open up the second round of playoffs for this Ohlone College Renegades.
Anderson's second complete game of the season, his first of the postseason, and he was impeccable today.
Dominant. I mean, that's an understatement, dominance. 116 pitches on the day.
9 strikeouts.
Only giving up, what, 3 hits, 4 hits?
3 hits.
1 run.
4 total base runners.
No errors behind him in the field, which is a reason. That last play from Troy Vasquez, talk about highlight. I mean, these guys are dominant. If you have every pitcher on this Renegade staff, they're all D1 commits, by the way, if you're a fan who's not sure about that. All 3 starters are D1 commits on this Renegades lineup. And if they can come out every day and produce like what Anderson just did, I mean, this is going to be a walk in the park for them.
It's going to be really difficult for these Folsom Lake hitters to flush this one, but they have to. It's a 24-hour mindset. Honestly, a 23-hour mindset because we're going to be starting tomorrow's game an hour sooner.
Yep.
You know, so for them, they have to flush it really quickly. That's just one game. We have one more, but their backs are up against the wall now, facing either Greenberg or Foley. I'm going to venture to say
I think it's Greenberg. I heard
Greenberg.
that they're going for the quick 1-2 punch out, and then Foley will be game 3. I
Okay.
believe.
So they'll be facing Greenberg, another good strikeout pitcher for this Renegade squad. I mean, really, it's a toss-up between him and Anderson, who's better as a strikeout pitcher.
They're both dominant.
You know, any given week, it could be either of the two. So it'll be a tough matchup for Folsom Lake College. They do hit well as a team, and I imagine lightning won't strike twice in the same spot. But, folks, that's going to do it for today's game. Our player of the game, 1,000% is Matthew Anderson. How could it not be when you pitch through 9 innings and get 9 strikeouts? An incredible day from him today. Offensively speaking, I'll go ahead and give it both to Canberra and to Stewart today. Canberra with a solo home run, and that was really all about his day after that. But Stewart had 2 hits today, one of them being a ground rule 2 RBI double.
We'll talk about Teo Thompson as well, stepping up in the moment, being a 9-hitter, not getting retired once, reaching base every time.
Yep, reaching base every time. Double, an E5, a hit, and then a walk. So, folks, that'll do it. You know where to find us right here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. I have it like autopilot the other way now.
The other way around, yeah.
But real quick, just want to give our final thank yous to Steve Worley, who was on cameras today. Derico San Gabriel, another camera operator today. Arnie Lowling, our equipment director and our switcher today. Bodie Warden, official color analyst and score bugger. We had Julie Marshall, our official scorer today and public address. Lauren Ermitanyo, our admin of athletics on Instagram. And Christopher Warden, our athletic director and boss. And for Coach Mike Curran and his staff and the rest of your Ohlone College Renegades, I've been Armando Galan, thanking you for joining us this afternoon. We will see you tomorrow for Game 2. Go Renegades, and thank you.